Hey guys, Ron again. Very important topic here. It's something I'm just thinking a lot about today and just always thinking about. Is there's this idea of SEO traffic, just traffic in general, paid traffic, or CRO, your conversion rate optimization. And, when we say CRO, we can also mean conversion optimization, because some people can force a conversion rate just by saying a certain headline or saying a certain call to action. You want to force a high rate. You want it to be organically good quality clicks and good quality leads. So the reason this is a really important idea, and I've heard this a lot from different experts, this idea. And Ryan Deiss's main thought is traffic's easy to get. You can buy traffic you can just keep buying it. He says it's really about the offer. If you can get the offer to convert, then you got the money coming in, you just keep buying more traffic. I think I've also heard from Frank Kern in his take on it, and I think it was Frank Kern that said this, but I don't want to be wrong, is a lot of times people's funnels either are not set up right, or they don't convert right, or they just don't get enough traffic. It's usually one of those couple things. So what I think is interesting is I've always been big into A/B split tests, and I've been doing it for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It's just something I've been doing way before I even knew what they were called. And I think a lot of us who have been around for a long time have been doing that. And, I think some people get so little traffic that their split tests take a week or a year, and they're what's called like refined split tests, like a green button versus a red button, where they're trying to get a 1% difference. I don't think that's what most people should be spending their time on. They should be spending their time on much bigger things. They should do more of an exploration type of conversions. So for example, I like the idea of doing daily split tests, meaning it's statistically significant. You've got enough clicks or enough data or enough traffic in as little as 24 hours or less to basically declare a winner on an A/B split test. So you say, I got enough traffic today, I tested this against this. There's a huge difference between the two. I mean, one of them's getting 5 times the clicks of the other one, 5 times on site, whatever the statistic is that you're measuring it with, and just do lots of those very often. And the problem with not getting enough traffic is if you don't know how to do multivariate testing, or you have what's called false positives, or you're doing the A/B split testing wrong, our top resource isn't even so much the money as it is the time. I mean, these fast-growing companies out there, these startups that are growing so quickly, they know how to utilize their time very quickly. Time leverage, compounded time. And you really can't afford to wait 6 months to find out that what you were waiting for a result on wasn't even what you should have been looking for anyways. If you want to back up even further than that, you get into product market fit, and Ryan Holiday talks a lot about this. And, what if you go through all this work for 6 months or a year, and you do all this testing, only to find out that people don't even want the product or the service anyways, right? So what if you can find a high dollar lifetime value of the customer, you got a product that people actually want, you've done user feedback or surveys or what's called a data-driven feedback loop. You take the information that's coming from people and you say, okay, well, this is the problem that I'm solving in the market. Then you take that and you put it on the front of your funnel, what's called TOFU, T-O-F-U, the top of your funnel. And MOFU is the middle of the funnel, and then the BOFU is the bottom of the funnel. What you want is to be able, the message on the front of your funnel, you want that to be accurate of the type of people you want to attract, that you would retain for a year or 2 years or 5 years, that you have retained at top dollar. If you create a bunch of content and blog posts about I'll get you backlinks for whatever amount of money, you might find yourself doing a lot of $5 to $10 an hour type jobs for people. Those are not the people you want to attract, unless you've got an extremely good setup to do backlinks for people. I have seen companies out there that do that. They get enough customers at a certain amount per month. That makes sense. It's profitable. Profit margins need to be good. The lifetime value of the customer needs to be good. So I spend a lot of time on research to figure out, when doing marketing consulting, how to help people. And I found that I needed to make them more money. Excuse me. I needed to make them more money so that they could, in turn, justify paying me more money. So the growth levers and the Ryan Dice stuff about the 2 times your leads, 2 times your conversions, 2 times your profit margins, 2 times your lifetime value of customer, 2 times the frequency of the recurring that you're getting from people. A lot of that stems back from Jay Abraham about the 3 different ways to grow a business. And 1, I think, is to get more customers. Acquiring new customers is 1. 2 is to increase the profit margins per customer. And 3 is how often you sell them and how often you make money from them. Those are the 3 ways to grow a business. And so you're trying to fix those along the way. What's interesting about the internet is this data-driven decisions, data-driven feedback loops. We can actually now, with all the tracking that exists out there, we can, instead of taking those 3 spots, we can create and associate 20 or 30 data points to each of those 3 steps. So you can eventually get up to like 100 data points, and you can create a 1 to 2% increase or lift on on many of those data points or all of them. And what happens is this is not an end game where it's 100%, where it's like 3% plus 3% plus 2% plus 4%. We are talking about multiplying 3% times 3% times 3% times 2%. So it's not just a time leverage, it's actually a compounding effect. And because the internet and them are doing the time leverage, it's not necessarily taking any of your time or any of your outsourced time or employees' time. What they say, it's not your head count. And your costs aren't going up, your liabilities and your payrolls aren't going up. So it actually can double and triple your profit margins as well. So this is kind of a no-brainer. People don't just need me or other marketing consultants to come in and just save them time. What they need, because people can just post to Facebook, what they need is they need to figure out how to structure it in such a way that there's a compound effect. So that's what I help people with. I just wanted to update you guys with that. I'm going to do some more videos coming up here real soon. I'm going through my list. I got a few more I want to knock up real soon, real quickly here. And then another list of 15 that I may do today. I may do another day. Again, you can find these all on YouTube. Just search for ronor.com or whatever on YouTube. There's 400 or 500 videos online. A lot of them are short, 1 to 3 minutes. But